Hello, my dear English learners, and welcome back to Learn English Beyond Grammar. I'm Emma, and I'm truly honored to have you here with me today. Whether you're listening on your walk, while cooking dinner, or relaxing in a quiet corner of your room, I'm proud of you. You're doing something powerful for yourself. You're learning, you're growing, and today we're going to talk about something that might change the way you learn English forever. Have you ever wanted to speak English fluently, but felt like you couldn't do it because you didn't have someone to talk to? Maybe you thought, I can't improve without a teacher or a native speaker to practice with. Or maybe you live in a place where no one speaks English and you wonder, how can I practice speaking if I'm always alone? If that's you, this episode is for you. Because today, I'm here to tell you a simple but powerful truth. Yes, you can learn to speak English alone, and not only can you do it, you can do it well. Let's begin by talking about a mindset shift. Most people believe that language is only learned through conversation, that without a speaking partner, your speaking won't improve. But that's not the full story. Speaking with others is helpful, of course, but it's not the only way. Just like a musician practices their instrument alone, you can practice your English voice, your accent, your confidence, on your own. The key is learning how to do it with purpose and consistency. Think about this. When you learned your first language as a child, you didn't start by having full conversations. You started by listening, by copying, by saying short words and phrases. You watched your parents. You repeated sounds. You made mistakes. You corrected them. And slowly, your language came to life. Learning English can follow the same path, even when you're alone. So, how exactly can you learn to speak English alone? Let me walk you through some of the most effective techniques, methods I've seen work for hundreds of learners, even those who never had a language partner. Let's start with the most powerful one. Talking to yourself. Yes, I know it sounds a little strange, but talking to yourself in English is not crazy. It's smart. You're training your mouth to move. You're activating vocabulary you've learned. You're making your brain think in English. And the best part? You can do it anytime, anywhere, while brushing your teeth, making your morning coffee, walking down the street, or even while folding laundry. Just speak. Say what you're doing. Describe how you feel. Ask yourself questions and answer them. For example, what am I going to do today? I think I'll study English for 20 minutes. After that, maybe I'll go for a walk. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need action. The next powerful technique is reading out loud. Choose a short article, a story, or even a transcript from a podcast like this one. Read it slowly, clearly, and with emotion. Try to copy the rhythm and flow of a native speaker. This helps you improve pronunciation, build fluency, and connect with the natural sound of English. And don't stop there. Record yourself speaking. I know this can feel uncomfortable at first. Many of us hate hearing our own voices. But recording yourself and listening back is one of the most honest and powerful ways to improve. You'll notice how you sound. You'll catch mistakes you didn't hear while speaking. And over time, you'll start to hear real progress. Another great method is shadowing. This means choosing a podcast or video with a clear native speaker and repeating what they say immediately after you hear it. Try to match their speed, tone, and emotion. It's like being their echo. This method helps you improve your pronunciation, speed, and confidence, while also training your ear to listen more carefully. You can also use mirror speaking practice. Stand in front of a mirror and speak. Look at yourself. Watch how your mouth moves. Smile. Make eye contact with yourself. This may sound silly, but it helps you become more comfortable speaking out loud and builds confidence in your expression. Now, let's talk about routine. Because knowing these methods is one thing, Using them consistently is where the real transformation happens. Choose a few of these techniques and make them part of your daily life. Start small, maybe 5 minutes a day. Then grow. Maybe every morning after breakfast, you read aloud for 3 minutes. Or every evening before bed, you record yourself talking about your day. Keep it simple, but do it daily. This repetition creates fluency. And don't forget to set small goals. For example, this week I'll describe one part of my daily routine in English every day. Or, today I'll talk for 1 minute without stopping. These small challenges build big results. But I know there will be days when you feel bored, when you feel like you're talking to no one. That's okay. Those are the moments when you must remind yourself, you're not alone. Every time you speak English, even if it's just to yourself, you are joining a global community of learners who are growing just like you. Let's talk about boredom for a moment, because when you're learning alone, it can feel repetitive. So how do you stay excited? You add variety. One day you read a funny comic out loud, the next day you describe your favorite movie, another day you record a voice message to your future self. You try accents, act out scenes, or imagine you're hosting your own English podcast. Make it fun. Be playful. English doesn't have to be serious all the time. Learning is easier when you're enjoying yourself. And don't forget about tracking your progress. Keep a notebook. Write down what you practiced each day, how you felt, what words you used. This helps you see your growth over time. And on days when you feel like giving up, read back and remind yourself how far you've come. Let's take a moment to imagine something. Imagine it's 3 months from now. You've been practicing English speaking every day, even just a little. You've talked to yourself, read aloud, shadowed videos, and maybe even recorded your voice. Do you know what will happen? You'll feel different. You'll speak more naturally. You'll feel proud of your voice. And when someone asks you a question in English, you won't freeze. You'll smile and answer. Because that's what happens when you show up for yourself, when you take small steps, when you stop waiting for someone else to give you permission and start building your own path. Before we finish, I want to remind you of something. You are capable of more than you know. You don't need a partner to begin. You don't need a classroom. You don't need perfect grammar. What you need is trust. Trust in the process. Trust in your voice. Trust that every time you speak, even if it's just to your mirror, you are building something powerful. You are becoming a speaker. So today, I invite you to speak 1 sentence aloud in English. Right now, just one. It could be, I can do this, or I am learning to speak English, or I'm proud of myself. Say it. Out loud. Right now. Because that sentence is not small. It's the first stone in a path that leads to fluency. And that journey, my friend, starts with you. This is Emma from Learn English Beyond Grammar, and I believe in you. Keep practicing, keep speaking. And remember, yes, you can learn to speak English alone.